Guys, the chicken is here. We're back today with another Boom Beach video. In today's video, guys, we did very well. We're at about right on the cusp of top 100 globally right now. We're going to break everything down that you guys need to know, from tech tree, attack meta, defense layout. We got it all covered. Make sure you watch to the end of the video so you do not miss anything. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel if this helps you out. I do appreciate it if you use the code chicken in the shop. We do give away every 2 months where we give away $100 worth of gift cards so you can get free instant training or whatever you want. So just make sure you're plugged in using the code. Join the Discord server. The link is in the description if you want to be entered into the giveaway. Let's get into it.
CHICKEN. Use the code chicken in the shop. CHICKEN.
Alright, so here we go. Now here's the layout that I've been using. We did get the Sky Shield today. The Sky Shield did make a huge difference, specifically on defense, just being able to like slow people up. So make sure that you guys go for the Sky Shield next. We'll go into the tech tree in a second. But this is the layout I've been using, and it's solid. I mean, there's other layouts out there. I basically, when I look at a defensive layout, I'm simply just going to the global leaderboard, you know, finding one that's got similar to my defenses and stuff. And yeah, and then just copy it and see if it works. If it doesn't, go back and grab something else. But this one's been working out pretty well. So take a screenshot. I'll give you a sec, and then we'll get into the tech tree. All right. So obviously we got up to rank 19 and a little bit. I actually got up to like 1924, something like that. I was global 20. Sorry, not 24. Global 124 at one point. I think we've fallen down a little bit, obviously, since then, but. Still top 150. I mean, I'll take that. I know it's early on in the season, but we're holding up on that first page in the Canadian leaderboard, and we're looking pretty sweet there. So that's good. And all right, so let's go over the tech tree next. Now, the biggest thing for me, the reason I was able to go on this big win streak today, as you can see here, I had bullet at the same time that I got the Sky Shield. A lot of guys didn't do that. They either went back and got bullet, they got rock launchers, and it gets a little dicey from here on out. There's a few different ways that we can go, so I'm going to explain my path and then some other kind of alternatives before we go forward and into some live battles here. So after we go to 4 yards, we need bombardiers. Bombardiers are very key, like we talked about in yesterday's video. Then I did end up going for the Sky Shield. Now, some people opt for the Doom Cannon, but keep in mind the Doom Cannon is level 1. The Dam Jump is okay if you have rockets, but for everyone else, we want to go with the Sky Shield. So, and then from the Sky Shield, there's a couple different ways that we can go. Now, my plan is going to be, I want to get defensive building damage, and then I'm actually going to go back and I'm going to get rocket launchers. Now, rocket launchers are not very effective if you simply just get them on their own right now, unless you have enough tokens to max them out, but like not a lot of people are in that situation, right? So it doesn't really make sense. So if you're getting rocket launchers and you're kind of where I am, where you can get them up to like tick 2 or tick 3, they're not really going to do much. I've gone against a lot of rocket launcher bases, and honestly, I kind of ignore them for the most part. You know, they don't hurt the bombers very much. The vampire Zookas like basically just walk right through them. But if you pair them with max building damage, that's another story. That's really going to help you out, because the attack meta right now that we'll go into next. It's a lot of split flaring, and there's not a lot to stop the bombardiers. There's not a ton of splash damage that's really hurting the vampire Zookas, that they're not already shooting stuff that they're in range of. The rocket launchers being able to shoot them from beyond the range that they can heal by shooting other stuff makes it a little bit different. So my plan is to go medkit, DBD, and then rocket launchers. Now, you could go this path up here. Of course, we're going to take the 2 building boom cannons at this node. And if you're able to get to 5 engines early, again, that's like a small subset of people. But if you can get to 5 yards early, that's great. You're going to have a huge advantage. But that window where that's really a good option is kind of closing. So it's probably better to go the way that I'm going. Troop damage is going to be nice. Barrage is going to be nice. Shock mines are going to be nice. All this stuff we kind of want to get at some point. It's just whether we want to get it now or if we want to go back and get it later and when we backfill our tech tree. So I think this is the most effective path for the most people at, you know, as of today, basically. So if you're interested in seeing how this switches like from day to day, that's what I try to cover the most for the general population. So yeah, just make sure that that you guys subscribe so you can stay up to date on that. Now, at this point, I'm thinking if we just get into some battles, or should I upgrade the gunboat energy? I don't know if we really need it, if it's really going to help us out that much, because we only have shocks and energy drink. Other than that, you know, I don't think the extra GB is going to help us out. I think we're going to be better served if we hold on to our tokens and wait to upgrade our rocket launchers with them, because we got a lot of stuff coming up that we're going to need to upgrade. So let's go over some of our attacks here. You can see the times, you know, they're not like amazing, but our defense is able to really slow everybody down. So let's go with this one. So we're still doing the split bombardier with vampire zookas and bullet, and the key to this is having bullets. So you see right here on the far right side, basically how this attack works is we're going to drop bullet on the side nearest the doom cannon. So he's going to be able to eat the doom cannon for breakfast. The doom cannon it's going to rip through your vampire zookas. So that's all you're looking at in terms of where you're placing bullet versus where you're placing the vampire zookas. So that's what we do at first. Now, if there's a bunch of mortars, a bunch of splash damage, like right on the front of the beach, right on the front of the landing ramp, what I actually do is I'll drop these guys, I'll flare that mortar, and then I'll drop these guys down here. Because what that does is that's going to keep the bombers way back here versus them walking all the way up to these flags and then shooting from there, and then they're getting hit with everything. If you're not careful, they'll all die. So that's very important to see. I'll show you that in the next replay. And then over here, we're doing it basically at the same time. Now, there's two different ways to do this. So first off, we can drop... The way I did this here is because his defenses were so spread out, there was not a huge opportunity to delay drop any bombers, so I simply just put one set of Vampire Zookas on the left side, one set of Vampire Zookas on the right side, and then we put the bombers in behind them. So the Vamp Zooks are going to be able to just simply walk up, absorb all the splash damage, walk through all the mines, and then the bombers are going to clear everything in behind them. Now we've dropped 3, 6, and 2 over there, so we've dropped, or no, that's what one here about, so I think I'm still holding on to one bomber. But either way, so sometimes we'll delay drop a boat of bombers, like right around here, to go for that, this engine over here on the right. And you see they're having no problems up there clearing that. And then we just want to use our shocks. We want to cycle using shocks and energy drink. So we're using energy drink when a bullet's low, or if we need to chew through some defenses, mainly if the doom cannon is still targeting him. As soon as the doom cannon switches off bullet and it's going to start looking at the bombers, then we just simply just shock it. You only need like maybe 1, maybe 2 shocks at most to get through it. And then yeah, so then we're just kind of going through the base. You try to aim for that you're finishing these last 2 engines at the same time. That's ideal. Yeah, so then there we go, and there was nothing really else we could do other than that. So I'll show you one more before we go into a live attack. I'll try to find one where I'm delay dropping the rifleman. This one was a weird one. I don't even know what I did here. I dropped bullet and all the vamp zooks on the right there because there was so much stuff here. This attack was not great, but we ended up winning somehow. I think we honestly kind of got lucky here. But I was able to clear his whole base. I lost all my troops on the left, and I simply just kind of Hail Mary flared and... Okay, that was not a good one to show. But let's try to find one where we're delay dropping the... where we're delay dropping that last boat of bombers. So, looks like this one we're going to. We went 2, 3, and then 1, 2. So then you see right here, I delay dropped this boat of bombers. Now this one was key. See how I put the flag not on the far right, but right in the middle there? So that's going to allow the bombers to walk around those boom mines. They're going to get sucked into that boom cannon. And then they can kind of, you know, they're still going to go left, but they're very close on the right where they can turn easily from there. And you see we do get one to go on this side. He's going to help take down the boom cannon. It just makes it that much faster. The idea is to try to delay drop him so you can get to... at that point from there. So let's get into a live attack to wrap it up. Let's see what we can do. It's a bad time to push. I'm gonna say that. I don't have a chest to collect. We're just doing this for you guys. So if I drop back to 18, blame it on YouTube. But let's see what we got here. So that's basically the whole idea of the strategy is you know, you're just spacing out where you drop bullet versus the vampire zookas. You only need a couple boats of vampire zookas. You don't have to go crazy with them. And yeah, Bullet is able, at rank 4 at least, he's able to walk through the Doom Cannon. You know, he needs a couple energy drinks to get there, but I think we got tons of GBE to make this work. I find I have to do this a lot. I got to return. Oh, okay, there we go. Alright, so this is another one of those weird bases. Alright, so he's got, whoa, he's got rockets, he's got, okay, this is going to be tricky. Alright, so let's go. Let's go. I think what I'm actually going to do here is I'm going to bring in another boat of Vamp Zooks. I'm just doing this on the fly. I have no idea if this is going to work. So we're going to go Bullet. We're going to go Bullet over here. Yeah, his Doom Cannon's up on this side, so we're going to go Bullet. One boat of Vamp Zooks. 2 bombers. Let's flare this flamethrower. And then we're going to go Vamp Zook. 1, 2, 3 bombardiers. And we got to be very careful here. We got to keep Bullet alive. We got to keep the Vamp Zooks alive. I'm not able to see. If you can't see, you know, my rule of thumb is if you can't see Bullet's health bar, just hit it. Just hit it. You're better off, you know, saving the GBE versus having Bullet die. That's the trade-off we're going to make every single time. So you see the most important thing here is just keeping Bullet alive. And then just kind of figuring out everything else from here. I know these guys are okay in the bottom there. They don't have a lot of stuff to worry about. It does look like Bullet is going to go down here in a second. That's why we brought the Vamp Zooks in. We were able to take out the Doom Cannon. So let's just go ahead and use our GB up here. Hopefully these guys are doing okay in the bottom. This attack is going a little bit wild on us. But this was a tough base, man. Wow. All right, so the rocket is going nuts. Okay. So I'm actually going to shock here. I'm going to shock here. And we got to get close to flare. We're looking at a decent time. It's not looking too bad. We got bombers over there. We got bombers over here. I'm simply going to shock here as soon as we're able to. Come on, boys. Throw it down. Boom. 227. I'm happy with that. I think we did as well as we could. Oh, it's Sugar. No way. Come on. Yes, we got her. Oh, Sugar, I'm sorry. But, wow. That was a crazy base. I did not think we were going to pull away with the W on that one. So, shout out to Sugar. She made the video. I played her again last season in the video and won. I got to say it. These are my Sugar shippers. Alright, guys, I hope that helps you out. As always, thank you so much for watching. That is going to wrap it up for the video today. Make sure to leave a like if you found it interesting, entertaining, or informative. And we'll see you next one, guys. Checking out. Back.